dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Yes, sir. We in there, peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people. Come on in, man. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Green. Blue light is on already. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, yes. Peace and love. Academy mates, come on in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all have a seat next to me. You know what I mean? We back on the old pewter. We got that thing fired up. So while it's fired up, we gonna fire up. You feel me? Yeah, we got SCP-2254, the Demon Lahire and the Valley of Lust, forbidden demonic romance in Fallon, Alabama. Man, it's a long ass title, y'all. That title longer than the summer begun, bro. For real, for real. SCP-2254, that's the number 4 in numerology. Of course, y'all already know we're gonna get to it. I hope everybody's doing good out there. We are back with the Eastside Show. Give me, yeah. Can I? Thank you. Let me give him a shot. What the fuck? Okay, there it is. Yeah, I mean, it's the Eastside Show SCP. Shout out to you, sir. You know what I mean? Peace and love to you. Peace and love to you. And yeah, so this is what we got, y'all. So let me do this numerology for us real quick, and we can get this video busting and underway. What in the hey? Oh, what in the hey? Uh-oh. Stop. Hammer time. All right, here we go. So the number 4, feminine in energy, it represents the planet Uranus, or has the energy of Uranus, the Aquarius in the 11th house. And for the positives, we have hardworking, diligent, punctual, honest, down to earth, exacting, methodical, mechanical and mathematical talents, disciplined, practical, determined, organized, economical, loyal, steady, enduring, detail-oriented. On the negative side, we have the dull, the crude, moody, violent, harsh, destructive, overly stern, rigid, hateful, insensitive, melancholy, cruel, brutal, and slow to make decisions. You find yourself in the positive, stay there. Find yourself in the negative, balance it with your positives. And if you represent the number 4, or you like the number 4, resonate with the number 4, born on the 4th, the 4th, the 4th life path, or anything, you wear the number 4 in sports. Whatever the 4 is to you, these are some trigger words on the positive and the negative side, you know what I'm saying, that resonates and correlates with the number 4. All right, so if you find yourself on either one of those sides, depending on what side you're on, you may want to balance it out. All right, the universe is all about balance. So you're gonna have your good, you're gonna have your bad, your agreeables, your disagreeables, your good, your evil. You know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. All right, as above, so below, as within, so without. You feel me? All right. So it means it's going on up there. What's going on here? Just in a sense, there's something going on up there, and it happens in the spiritual world before it comes to the physical world. So get that understood immediately. It happens there first, then it happens here. All right. The occupations for the number 4, and you do not have to have any of these occupations. And this is for the people that are new. This is not for the academics. This is for those that are new and wonder why, or what the hey we doing, and why is he reading all this stuff, and we're talking about SCPs, because we have made significant correlations with the number dealing with the SCP or the Foundation or anything along the lines of what we could find in the SCP archive, the incident reports, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we're going through, we look for trigger words. And yeah, so we incorporated the numerology. All right. So the occupations here could be TV or radio personality, aviator, an engineer, a computer expert, hypnosis, farmer, bricklayer, electrician, printer, occultist, accountant, architect, a sculptor, mechanic, mathematician, a mason, janitor, factory worker, plumber. And I'm pretty sure there's others, but those just a couple. All right, a couple tidbits are the rulerships. The number 4 has rulership over odd and unusual places or odd and unusual buildings, nuclear plants, generators, power stations, mental institutions, radio and TV personalities, radio and TV stations, since we got the personalities on that side, so it makes sense. Railway stations, assembly line plants. The colors that coordinate with the number 4 is electric shades and halftones. And the tarot, if you're into such a thing, is the Emperor's card. And that is represents the father, discipline and direction, the power of the mind and the social world, traditional masculine authoritative position, using logic to solve issues, function, organize the world energy, and move on things and making them happen. So if you got an idea, you got a plan, get to it. You know what I mean? Get to it. Stop waiting, get to it. Whatever it takes. Well, not necessarily whatever it takes, because you know what I'm saying, some of y'all kind of y'all will go there, and some situations ain't really called for you to go to that length, you know what I mean, to get something handled. Maybe you just ask a question or something, but make it happen though. And this other one is authority, ambition, and material stability. Symbolizes power of the mind and the social world. All right, so that's our numerology for today, this evening, this rising, if it's grand rising for you, on your side of the world. I am in America, if you haven't guessed that by now. The states, the undivided states of snakes and lies. A whole bunch of snakes in the grass over here. Y'all be careful, y'all coming over here. You know what I'm talking about? Be careful coming over here, because things ain't what it seems. It's a pipe dream. You come over here thinking that you're finna live the life, and you get over here and it's like, man, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. And if you're trying to live that life, you got to sign up with a certain group of people at the gate. You know what I'm saying? They keep them keys locked, and you got to do some stuff if you want to get through. And they definitely put you on gag orders. I'm not on one of those. I'm not under a contract to be in a gag order. I'm not under a hush contract. You know what I mean? None of that. So we are the sun, Leo, the sun, you know what I'm saying? Moon, the sun, you know what I'm saying? So we're here to expose and flame. So enough of that jargon. Academics, I hope you got what you need, because I do. And without further ado, we're going to get to what it is that we do. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Shout aloud, get your ace in the back, because we ain't trying to hear you at all. Shut your face, okay? Just back there, please. And we'll be all right. Y'all gonna be okay. You feel me? And let's see what's up with this demon, the higher. The demon, the higher. You know what I'm saying? The higher. Let's see who hired this motherfucker. And that may be Hade, or some other type of way that you say that, and could have a totally different meaning than the word that you're thinking of. Anyways, let's see what's up with the Valley of Lust or forbidden demonic romance in Fallon, Alabama. And why do they call it Fallon? What fell? Oh yeah. That's right. It'll be those guys. We ain't down and out though, and we ain't gone. We still here to battle. The ancestors been waking us up. You know what I'm saying? Left and right, getting us right. You feel me? Waking us up, showing us what happened here on American soil. The things that y'all are trying to keep so hush hush. But we gonna get it. Bustin.
Item number 2254. Level 3 confidential.
Hold up. Pause. See what all this is. Okay. What this? Whose sigil is this? The 2 X's. I see the 2 X's in the crown. The unknown, the matriarch. I see the whatchamacallit in there too. Yeah, I see a couple symbols in this giant. Alright, let's get it.
Containment Class Euclid. Disruption Class Connect. Risk Class Caution.
Connect.
Special Containment Procedure.
Connect. Wait a minute.
SCP-2254 is contained within the town.
Hold on, Eastside. Hold on.
Containment Procedures.
ES, hold up. Hold up. What just happened here? Yeah, well, okay, so what's this down here? What's connect? Hold on. That's an I, that's 5. Oh, kinetic. Okay. Kinetic energy. Okay, gotcha.
Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2254 is contained within the town of Fallon, Alabama. While SCP-2254's incorporeal nature has made it difficult to house in any long-term
I'm not
containment
too far from there.
SCP-2254's isolation within Fallon has been deemed an acceptable amount of exposure in exchange for sustained containment of the entity. Foundation agents embedded within local law enforcement are to identify anomalous pregnancies that result from involvement by SCP-2254, and introduce an acceptable level of both mifepristone and prostaglandin into the affected subject's drinking water in order to induce miscarriage. As not all pregnancies resulting from SCP-2254's involvement are anomalous. Due to this protocol, the rate of SCP-2254 and prostaglandin into the affected subject's drinking water in order to induce miscarriage.
Oh, got my dog. Got my dog in here with me. she as soon as I said what, she looked at the screen like, what? Like, what's going on? They just said something about putting something in some drinking water, baby girl. Hold on.
Acceptable level of both mifepristone and prostaglandin into the affected subject's drinking water.
What? To induce a miscarriage.
In order to induce miscarriage.
Let me do this one more time. All right, Catamates, y'all know what this is. Y'all know this class. So don't act like that. Don't act like that.
And introduce an acceptable level of both mifepristone and prostaglandin.
Okay. Do yourself a favor and write them junts down right there. Just write it down. Do yourself that favor. It's like, why am I writing this down? Because it may pop up in the real world. Because I happen to know that there's some things going on in the communities of the Niji, the American Indian, that this type of thing, other than, you know what I'm saying, that Planned Parenthood, you know what I'm saying, all that was targeted toward, you know what I'm saying, the carbonated beings on the planet, all over the world, you know what I'm saying, not just in America, all over the world. This Planned Parenthood type deal has been taking place, basically trying to wipe us out, man. Because we the gods, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna say it like that, because we the gods. And the reason why you don't see God-like things is because a lot of stuff's been going on that has dropped us all in frequency. We're not on the frequency that we used to be on, but that's changing. And slowly but surely changing. And now that we're moving into the age of Aquarius, a lot of people are gonna wake up to who they truly are. And there's nothing that those ones behind the scenes can do to stop it. And they know it. So it's gonna be a lot of disinformation and a lot of this type of shit going on that's people just unaware of. And this is a way for them to tell you that they're putting it in people's water. Not to mention it has the color of the chakra of the soul. So that's killing the soul. You know what I'm saying? That's sacral energy. So that's the orange. So that's your sex chakra or your creativity chakra. You know what I'm saying? And when you're dealing with children, you are creating a new life. You know what I'm saying? So that's that orange right there. You feel me? And then this bright orange, so that means it's gonna be going into the level of it's eventually gonna roll into the soul. See, then they got this green right here that's playing. Excuse me. All this is magic, y'all. All this is magic. These color schemes that they be using and stuff like that. Man, we talk about Dr. Miller and certain incident reports that he gives us. His room is a certain color. Yeah, and we look for the blue because when it's the blue, that light sky bluish color, there's more truth that comes out of those videos. And when it's that red, we actually got to dissect those videos a lot more. Y'all notice that? So yeah, that's what you get here. So y'all be careful out there, man. Watch how these colors are playing. Like all the restaurants have colors of red and yellows and oranges, all low vibratory colors. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against the colors and the chakras, because they're all important, but you have to balance them all. But then when you're being overran or over your surroundings, your outside is so saturated with just these normal colors, these regular colors, all on a regular basis. You get stuck in these colors, and you get stuck in this, and then you begin to have blocks because you're so much in it, but you don't realize you're in it, and you're not really utilizing the chakra for what it's used for, or you're misusing the chakra, and now everything is off balance, but you're stuck. All right, so that's just the food for thought for dealing with these color schemes and how stuff pops up. They got it in the angle. This is all types, forms of magic, y'all. But this is important. Now they targeting a certain demographic of people, right? But it goes for anybody that gets caught up in this, because if you're in the middle class or lower class and you another species, another race, and you think you got the one up, you think you got the one up.
Landon into the effective
You're the pawn.
Drinking water in order to induce miscarriage.
Believe that.
As not all pregnancies resulting from SCP-2254's involvement are anomalous. Due to this protocol, the rate of SCP-2254-1 manifestation has significantly decreased since SCP-2254's discovery.
What the fuck? What is that? Man, are those teeth? What is... Oh.
The continued implementation of the Black Tuesday Protocol is imperative to the ongoing containment of SCP-2254.
What did I say? Black Tuesday. What'd I tell you?
Continued implementation of the Black Tuesday Protocol is imperative to the ongoing containment of SCP-2254. Updated Containment Memorandum.
So now we gotta find out what this thing is.
Foundation Protocol 2515.99. The ongoing containment of SCP-2254 has been transferred to the jurisdiction of Project Paragon.
I apologize, y'all. They throwing them out there.
Foundation Protocol 2515.99.
The 9s, that's 3. Okay, and the 99s. So y'all gotta get familiar with that 9 ether and the 6 ethers. These ethers, get familiar with these so you know the difference. When they, when they're throwing out certain numbers, you do your numerology, you add them up, and you get your numbers. But automatically, when those 9s start popping up, we start popping up. 6s start popping up. The so-called pale man starts popping up, because they're 6 ether beings, and then we're 9 ether beings. You know what I'm saying? This is just like the cosmos, cosmically speaking.
9. The ongoing containment of SCP-2254 has been transferred to the jurisdiction of Project Paragon.
What's Paragon?
All other extant containment procedures remain in place. Description.
Let's get it.
SCP-2254 is a hostile, massive, incorporeal entity contained within the town of Fallon, Alabama. SCP-2254 is invisible to the naked eye, and can only be viewed using infrared cameras. SCP-2254's form is that of a wildly distorted humanoid, roughly
Okay. If you've been following, then you should be peeping game of what's going on. Infrared, so that's the frequency. We can't see in infrared with the regular your regular retinas, right? But you can get yourself on a frequency, on a vibration, on a density where you're able to see in these spectrums. But for the most part, you wouldn't even have to see in the spectrum. So long as you got that eye open, you'll be able to see it anyway. Like, there's certain things that I see, and yeah, I've pointed them out to you. That's like when you get into, and I'm not promoting it like that, but like how the way people get into like the psychedelics and the shrooms, and they go to hallucinating, and the walls start turning into creatures and all that type of stuff, and they see stuff all around them. That's what is. That's what's going on. You're surrounded by spirits, entities, demons, whatever. Like, I'm not even gonna say whatever you want to call them, because things are different. You know what I'm saying? You have your jinn, you have demons, you have spirits, you have specters, you have, you know what I'm saying, these like the black-eyed children. You have these type of different entities that all of them have a different job. You know what I'm saying? Or a different ability or power or something that they can do, that they can offer. Like those 72 demons of Goetia. You know what I'm saying? Like the 72 demons that's housed in some of our avatars. You call them demons, but that's a negative connotation. When you understand the energies and you understand these beings, you may not look at them so demonic. Now, a demon is what a demon is, but you have to understand balance. There's good demons and there's bad demons. They be like, oh man, that's impossible, da da da. But if you understand the universe and you understand balance, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna always have your good. You're always gonna have your bad. You got some vampires that don't drink human blood. They drink from the animals. They drink from the cattle, the land. You know what I'm saying? They're basically still following the laws of the land, is to eat off the fat of the land. So they're not eating people. They're eating the animals, because I mean, of course, they need blood substance. So they need that life force, but they're choosing to get it from the animal and not from a human being or another goddess or a different type of species, right? So with that being said, it's just getting yourself on the frequency and understanding the world that you're in. There's a lot of stuff that you see that you thinking that I didn't see that, and that's you turning on your psychic power or turning on your third eye. Eventually you'll turn your third eye off. A lot of folks' third eye is already calcified. They can't see past their own damn hand. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad, because we try to bring this type of stuff to you, and you probably looking outside and looking in the distance, looking at trees, and then you see this face, like all the trees make a huge face, and you thinking like, dang, that's making a face, but you don't really think there's a real face there. You're just thinking that they even got a word for it, but a scientific word for it, where you're seeing something that's there but it's really not there, and then when the light hit it, it changes, right? So this is one of those type situations where a lot of people are probably seeing this thing and don't even realize they're looking at it. That's basically what I'm saying in a nutshell. But the higher frequency and the vibration you get on, yes, you're going to start seeing all types of entities and beings that's been around you for a very long time. Very long time.
12.8 meters in height.
You're probably working with them.
Distended arms and 6 legs.
Your boss.
A misshapen neck and face. Thick shoulder-length hair. And severely disfigured genitals. 2 legs appear to protrude from the upper back, while another 2 protrude from the lower back, just above the tailbone, forcing SCP-2254 to walk in an awkward scuttling motion. In place of what would seem to be male genitalia is a seeping mass of pustulous lesions, capable of extending out from the main body of the entity. The function of this behavior is unknown. SCP-2254's genitals appear to be otherwise ineffective, and serve to do little more than impede its progress as it moves. SCP-2254's skin is dark and mottled, and aside from 6 eyes arranged in 2 vertical columns of 3 per side, SCP-2254's base is otherwise featureless, lacking a nose or mouth. SCP-2254's single other defining characteristic is the pictogram of the letter J above a heart that seems to have been branded into its forehead. SCP-2254 is seemingly capable of influencing human decision-making by altering cognition and manipulating young humans, typically under the age of 20, into copulation who would not otherwise be driven to do so. This manifests as a reported dream state, wherein affected individuals are brought together semi-unconsciously to perform sexual intercourse while in a state of elevated suggestiveness and arousal.
Wow.
Notably, arousal as a result of SCP-2254 influence is not accompanied by elevated hormonal levels, leading researchers to believe this state is wholly fabricated by SCP-2254's influence, and not the product of actual biological responses. These unions will generally always end in insemination, though SCP-2254's influence can be disturbed by the application of lacrimator agents, such as tear gas, or ammonia inhalants. Subjects brought out of SCP-2254's influence during the act of copulation usually express some confusion and hostility towards the source of the disturbance, which abates over time. Afflicted subjects will also not express any kind of regret about the sexual union in question, though whether this is also the nature of SCP-2254's influence is currently unknown.
What?
SCP-2250...
How? It's a fucking... I'm sorry to say it like that. It's a damn succubus. Or some type of a master succubus, man. And this, what y'all call a heart, it's truly a sex symbol, y'all. Let's call that what it is, right there. You know what I'm saying? This is a sex symbol. This is not a love symbol. It's not. The heart doesn't. For one, the heart doesn't even look like this. For one, that's one. For two, when you start really doing the research on Mr. Valentine, this is a set of boobies. This is the cheeks. Follow me now, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it in a way where you feel me, you know what I'm saying? It's not too, but y'all got to know. You know what I'm saying? So just play with the heart. Flip it around, look at it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it represents. It's never been about love, even though people think as the you know what I'm saying, this sex whatnot is love. It's, in a sense, it could be, but what people are confusing this love for is really lust. That's why you got a lot of people out here that they know of love. Let me just say, like, they know of love, and there's a difference between love and cosmic love. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when I say peace and love to you, I'm not speaking of the earthly, your earth-toned love. I'm speaking of cosmic divine love from the cosmos, the love of the cosmos. And that's getting into the laws of the cosmos, the universal law, that universal law that I'm always talking about. You get into that, you start learning those laws, what can really take place, what's really supposed to happen, what's really not supposed to happen. And you'll see that your world is under fire. I just say it like that. Your world is under fire. The planet has been under fire for a good couple hundred years now. You know what I'm saying? It's been going down right before your eyes, and you just don't realize because they have this veil over your face, and you can't see it. And you have people like myself and so many others that even people have been taken off this planet, and others have been put up under the ground for bringing out such information. And like I'm just now getting started, and I already got myself a shadow tracking me already. You know what I mean? And believe me, I'm not even going as hard as these other people. I'm still learning myself, but I'm just putting out what I'm learning and what I've been able to actually prove through, extensive research. And I know that heart ain't right. when you see it, it's a spell right in your face. You don't realize it. And then I look over here. Look at this, y'all. So this is what I'm saying. Type of stuff. So you got a whole face right here. So I'm just talking to y'all, and I just so happen to glance up and see this is an entire face from the side view. It looks like somebody has on a white mask. And you can't tell me you don't see that. See what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by you see stuff and you don't really think you're seeing it, because then you start pulling other stuff into it, and it wipes away the actual image that you saw at the beginning. That may be the only chance you got to see something. See what I'm saying? So y'all pay attention to the details.
Currently unknown. SCP-2254 generally manifests at the Little Rock
See,
Canyon
I stopped it on
Falls
444. I'm trying to tell y'all.
though not in any regular pattern.
What that boy
It is
See,
believed
that's the actual number that we're doing, y'all.
SCP-2254 is more likely to manifest on nights where there are more age-appropriate targets really available to interact with each other sexually, though this has not been confirmed. After manifestation, SCP-2254 will stalk towards any gathering of targets, potentially persuading targets in its path to move towards other targets, in an attempt to influence more subjects into engaging in sexual intercourse. Once at least one pairing of targets have come together in one place and begun interacting sexually, SCP-2254 will lower its face to be level with the pair, or group, and will stare, unblinking, until the act is finished. On the rare occasion the insemination does not occur, SCP-2254 will linger above the pairing for a period of time, during which the couple will interact very little. After a certain amount of time, SCP-2254 will lower its face again, and the sexual act will begin again. There have been no instances of insemination not occurring during the second instance. While the odds of conception through this manner are no different than usual, there is a significant chance, greater than 68%, that the mother will become pregnant with an anomalous fetus classified as an SCP-2254-1 instance. Subjects who become anomalously pregnant as a result of SCP-2254's influence will experience the rapid growth of the SCP-2254-1 fetal structure, which will quickly take on non-human characteristics. These fetuses do not fully match either parent in genetic makeup, and instead more closely resemble a hypothetical proto-human or early human ancestor, with many of the same deformed characteristics of SCP-2254. As they develop, SCP-2254-1 instances will take increasingly more resources away from their mothers, starving them to encourage their own expedited growth. Despite this, SCP-2254-1 instances negatively affect the cognition of their birth mother, who will become passionately defensive of the SCP-2254-1 instance, even as it devours her from the inside out. SCP-2254-1 instances generally do not kill their host mother before birthing themselves, though they do cause a significant amount of damage during their birthing that can lead to the mother's death by exsanguination from the vaginal canal.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Despite a gestation and birthing process that leaves the mother exhausted and extremely malnourished, affected mothers are generally unable to recognize the anomalous nature of SCP-2254-1 instances, and will care for them as if they were normal human newborns, including breastfeeding them. SCP-2254-1 instances are extremely sexually violent, and will attempt to rape, maim, and consume any living creature that disturbs them when they are with their mother. Mothers will generally continue to breastfeed the SCP-2254-1 instances, usually 2 or 3 are born at a time, until they either expire, typically from severe malnutrition or cardiac arrest, or reach maturity. In the event of their mother's death, SCP-2254-1 instances will consume the corpse, and then disappear into any available nearby sheltered area, including abandoned buildings, forests, scrapyards, etc. Uncontained SCP-2254-1 instances are believed to be the cause of no fewer than 30 reported sexually explicit deaths over the last 15 years. Addendum 2254.1 Discovery SCP-2254 was discovered after an amateur photographer from Fort Payne, Alabama, accidentally captured footage of SCP-2254 through an infrared camera lens. Foundation assets quickly secured a perimeter around the town, after which a 4-month period of research and investigation began. It was determined that SCP-2254 was not containable by typical methods, and after SCP-2254 was followed to Birmingham, Alabama, to follow a local of the town who had recently moved to the city. Programs were implemented to discourage movement of affected persons out of Fallon. More information about this can be found in Addendum 2254.2. Addendum 2254.2 Black Tuesday Protocol.
That's freaking crazy, because I'm real familiar with Birmingham, Alabama. That's, interesting, to say the least.
The Black Tuesday Protocol was established to purposefully and effectively depress the local economy of Fallon, Alabama, in order to retain the local population and control exposure to SCP-2254. The Black
What? Boy, y'all, boy, what? I ain't going.
Purposefully and effectively depress the local economy of Fallon, Alabama, in order to
What?
retain the local population and control exposure to SCP-2254.
Nah, bruh.
The Black
Why would you go? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to contain this thing? Why are you messing with the economy? I think you just came up with an excuse to destroy the economy of this place. That's probably why y'all call it Fallon, Alabama, because you destroyed the economy. You motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about, good folk. You know what I'm saying? Academy, y'all hear me? This what I be talking about. This is stuff that you gotta be knowing about when they be talking slick dead over your damn head, and you thinking that they just talking about, no, bro, it's some other stuff. It's some underlining, some red tape, underlining red tape ish going on besides that SCP. Like, look, the dude just said it. They did this and it crashed the economy, depressed the people, and it crashed the economy, basically, and contained this thing. Like, what? So y'all did some extra. You didn't have to do stuff to contain. Y'all don't do that anything anywhere else. You didn't do that in the swamp, did you? Nope, surely didn't. You didn't do that in the swamp. You just put a fence around that junk and just kept trying to keep people up out of there. But no, you didn't crash no economies, man. Like, what we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Black Tuesday Protocol is built on 5 core tenets. 1. Reduce spending at the state level to local schools and other educational programs. 2. Reduce exposure to media that glamorizes or glorifies urban living.
See? And look here, right? See, and that's what I told you. Right there. Urban. When you hear this term, they're automatically talking about the indigenous people of the Americas. You know what I'm saying? Or any place. When it's urban, just automatically say these are the neuro melanated people. You know what I'm saying? The carbonated people, the carbonated beings. Anything urban. I don't like using the term black now. You know what I'm saying? I know what that is. And I ain't dead. I'm not dead. I'm well alive and I'm well aware and well competent of the law and all that good stuff. I am not considered dead. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can keep that black with somebody else. I'm not. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I am happy copper toned, the red man Indian. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. She ain't finna call me black. Look at my skin. Look at my shirt. Not the same color. You're not finna call me that. You understand me? And then by law, it means that you are dead. You are competent. You know what I'm saying? Incompetent of the law. You don't know what the law is. So, you know what I'm saying? You need somebody to hold your hand. No, I got the Black Laws Dictionary. I don't need nobody to hold my hand in the code of law. None of that good stuff. I get on your ace. I already had to set some people straight. You know what I'm saying? So, That's just food for thought for those that just like I'm 41 and I'm black. Like, bruh, no the fuck you ain't, but you keep on being dead if you want to. You go right ahead, and you see why they get the gun down to dead. You already dead, sir. So if you already dead, we know what they say. You ain't dead if you still on the books. So, black man, you know what I mean? If you want to be black, go ahead, black man, be black. Just understand that the more you say you black, the more you have put the everybody against you. You put everything against yourself when you call yourself that, black man. So be proud to be the black man, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm the red man, the copper tone of the Americas, indigenous to the land. Feathers up, big Indian shit. You know what I'm saying? No slaves in my family either. Nope, their genealogy, all that. I don't like that. But I'm just calling that out, y'all. See, listen, this is the academy, man. We learning over here. I don't call it the academy for nothing. So if you came for anything else other than learning, this ain't the place to be. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? If you're afraid of truth, this is not the place to be. That's disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? And remember that. If you looking for anything outside of trying to educate yourself and learn, whether you via black man or via white man, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter what, Asian man, yellow man, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You come across this channel, expect to learn something out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you're not afraid of truth, because if you're seeking it, this the place to be, because I'm seeking it as well. And we gonna unravel some stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But then there's a lot of things like urban, you feel me, that people just don't realize. That's strictly talking about the black people. You know what I'm saying? When you hear this term urban, that's all it's talking about. So they're not trying to glorify, glamorize. They don't want to do any of that to the urban living in this area. Increased exposure to heroin and other opioids. Come on, bruh. Destroying the minds of the people. Enforce a family first doctrine founded. Boy, get the fuck. This is all colonization. This is how they destroy. This is really how they destroy our towns, our cities, our people. People. This is really what the fuck they did. And yeah, I'm saying it just like that. That's real talk. And then what? What? Dull, crude, violent, harsh, destructive, hateful. That's hateful, insensitive, cruel, brutal. And giving us these drugs makes us slow to make decisions. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. So this, like, yeah. So there you go, Mr. Guy in the back. That one, why we doing numerology every time? I thought they were NTPs. Well, here you go. Here you go, buddy. Right here. Answer your question right there. That's why. Because we discovered things like this. And don't get it mixed and screwed. Don't get my passion mixed and screwed with anger. You know what I'm saying? That's another disclaimer. Don't get my passion for my peoples and the things that have taken place, you know what I'm saying, on this soil. Don't get that twisted, y'all. Please don't. Because I expect anybody to feel any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Any type of passion. You get your fuel, you get your passion burning when you hear about what the devastations of your people and when it's purposely done to them. You know what I mean? And you see this right here. This a five. Oh my gosh, this is horrible, y'all. Let's get it.
3. Increase exposure to heroin and other opiates.
Why?
4. Decrease the price of alcohol and tobacco.
Who went through the opioid crisis? Like, who was really dying? You know what I'm saying? Who really dropped off that? The pale man. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when they fed these drugs out here, like, yeah, it backfired. It backfired hard. Now, we still went through it, the crack epidemic, you know what I'm saying, the heroin, All that to put the dog, yeah, y'all put the dog food out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit us with AIDS. Y'all hit, man, y'all try to do every damn thing. I'm like Morpheus around this thing. You feel me? We're still here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no beating it, bruh. Ain't no beating us. This our planet. You came and took it. And you're working for some people that don't have your better interest, and they got y'all wrapped up in some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. Got you believing that you're something that you're not. And they got us believing the same thing, vice versa. They got us believing something totally different. We're something that we're not. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for that to stop. It's time for people to be who the hell they are and know who they are, regardless of how you got here, regardless of what animal you were spliced with. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many sparks or you came from source and y'all didn't, that don't matter. What matters is people need to know who they are. When you know who you are and what you are, you'll easily be able to see through all the games, the misdirection, the misinformation, all the stuff that's been taking place on this planet. You know what I'm saying? For via how long you've been here on these man-made years, however long you've been here, there's things that's been behind the scenes playing you to the left the whole time. If you're not a part of their regime, if you're not a part of their royal family, you know what I'm saying? Even the music you listen to, what that girl said, you will never be royal. She wasn't talking to us. She was not talking to us. She was talking to the pale people. You will never be royals because we're more than royalty. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people out here, trolls, the real trolls, that's got these channels, they're trying to mix and screw all the information that's coming out. Look at this, y'all. We're over here with SCPs, and we're finding real life events that is taking place on this planet right here. Why would anybody do this? Like, this is not just no made up. This is not. Because I guarantee you, if you look into Fallon, Alabama, and you gonna see this right here. Now, why would you take something so real that really took place, and this is the destroying of a civilization, a town, a people? You're destroying them purposefully with heroin. You're destroying the school, which, I mean, that's a bunch of lies anyway. You know what I'm saying? The educational program is really a indoctrination program. And then you try to take the media off of us. Why? So people don't see how we're living. You know what I'm saying? And then you hit us with this, and then you take this out because, you know, that's fucking y'all up too. You know what I'm saying? Tobacco and alcohol out. You know what I'm saying? That's killing your people too. So we gonna decrease some of that right there because they want you to get on the heroin and the opioids. They don't want you to really mess with the alcohol and tobacco because they don't necessarily kill everybody. Everybody that smoke tobacco don't get cancer. You know what I'm saying? So these type of things, and then look at it. Then you know they got to bring this was the indoctrination of the missionary work that came through here. You know what I'm saying? Going all over the world, butchering the world. Everybody that didn't get down with the Bible got killed. Come on, bro. Like who, how, what, when, where, why? And this is what people choose, you know what I'm saying, to roll with. And you're being, you know what I'm saying, dismissive as to the actual truths of how things even got to be what they are today. I'm not one of them people that's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I went along with it, Christian, Israelite, and then I started seeing things, and then I started listening to myself. It's like, what's really going on? And then I started to see more, and I started to receive more information. Then I realized my ancestors were really there with me, guiding me through these ventures to see the truth in them all. And no, I'm not going to sit here and smash on nobody. That's why here at the Academy, we tell you to go do your research. We implore, you know what I'm saying, that you do your research, your due diligence. I'm sorry that I went on a rant here, guys, but this hurt my people. You feel me? This hurt my people. And if this happened to y'all, and I read it up in history, which I have, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't get treated, you know what I'm saying, if you down here with us, you don't get treated fairly like that. Not like that. You got maybe a half a one up or a one up, but that one up ain't enough for them. They still gonna treat you like dirt garbage. You know, you better listen to these celebrities out here. They get treated like trash, man.
5. Enforce a family-first doctrine founded in evangelical Christianity that prioritizes a family structure wherein older members of the family are relied upon for child care, while younger members are free to continue procreation. The Black Tuesday Protocol also dictates the ongoing treatment of 5 women from Fallon, who no longer live within the town, and who are visited occasionally by SCP-2254.
Wow.
All these women, ages 16 to 29, are being dosed through their water supply with the aforementioned mix of mifepristone and prostaglandin to inhibit pregnancy. They are unconscious of this treatment, and while their inability to conceive children has taken a marked toll on their mental health, the protocol has significantly diminished their odds to conceive an SCP-2254-1 instance, and has reduced the number of birth instances outside of Fallon to 0. Addendum 2254.3.
That's crazy, bro.
The following...
Y'all attack these people behind the SCP. That shows you how much power you don't have over the anomalies, and how your alchemy, you know what I'm saying, it reigns supreme toward the human avatar. I ain't gonna necessarily say reign supreme, but your alchemy, you know what I'm saying, it really messes people up, man, and y'all know it. You see what I'm saying? That's why when it backfired, y'all, like, and I'm not talking about y'all as the ones that's with us. You know what I'm saying? If you vibing high, then you understand exactly what I'm saying, and you know I'm not even talking to you. But if you on some other and you vibing low like that, and you feel, and you're in your emotions right now, then you got some work to do. You need to be working on yourself, because what I'm doing is for every single person. I don't care what truth you need to wake up to. You need to wake up to some truth and stop living lies. And cognitive dissonance ain't getting nobody nowhere down here at the bottom. None of us. You know what I'm saying? My people do it too. Trust me. I get on their ace all the damn time. I get on their ace on their ace. You feel me? Because they my people. But when I'm talking to all peoples, all species that's falling victim to all these things, I mean, look, man, that's crazy, bro. Like all the videos that we've seen, we ain't seen the people get attacked like this. Like what? You would think they would evacuate the place before they just start running water through there. That's gonna prevent people from having children. That's depressing. That makes people not care. That puts people out here not caring about others. Like, you got something, like, you know what I'm saying, not to talk down on the other people that's decide to, you know what I'm saying, be a different, whatever the hell y'all trying to be, whatever that is, y'all, whatever. It makes certain one of them disrespect the hell out of us. Now, we know what it is. They know what it is too. But it makes some of them not give a damn. And they make content, and it's exploiting themselves and all this extra, you know what I'm saying? And they don't care about, they have no regards for our children whatsoever. And that pisses me off, because you don't see me out here, you know what I'm saying, no, you shouldn't. I'm not, no. Do what the fuck you want to do. You gonna have to pay for that. You gonna have to settle for that. You gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? That's your life path. And if that's what you're not supposed to do, buddy, then you got to do it over. Sister, you got to do it over. Miss Lady, Miss Ma'am, Karens, or whatever the hell y'all calling these people these days, you're gonna have to do it over. Now, for those that don't have a soul, you ain't doing nothing over. It's over when it's over for you. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that y'all sleep, nobody even realizes that all these people ain't got souls. And no, I'm not talking about these souls. No, motherfuckers that's born with no soul. They absolutely don't have one. They don't have the macabre. They don't have the spark. They weren't given a spark from source. So they don't have it. They don't have the black dot. Everybody got a pineal gland, because that's connected to the spirit, so you can get into the astrals. Everybody has one of those. And that's the eye that you need to be able to see the truth, including others. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have a soul. Everything has a spirit, but everything don't have a soul. See what I'm saying? So that's why y'all need to know why certain things are happening to certain people, because we got a spark, man. We got a fucking spark. And yes, we got a spark. Everybody don't have one. That wasn't my choice. I'm not source. I'm not universal prime creator. That is not me. I'm a part of, but that's not me by myself. See what I'm saying? So some of this stuff is just, it's ridiculous, because they're hiding their crimes in SCP information. I'm just not going to be a fool and be like, man, this was awesome, man. That was an awesome story. No, bro, I'm not going to play myself like that.
Mrs. Barnett was, notably, twice the subject of anomalous conception due to SCP-2254's influence. The first of which resulted in the birth of 2 SCP-2254-1 instances, and the second of which was caught and terminated as a result of current containment measures. Begin log. Alright, we're recording. Thanks for taking the time to sit with me, Miss... Oh, that's Kate. Kate Barnett. But my maiden name is Kate Forrest. Perfect. Perfect. So, when I called you on the phone, I had asked about some things that had come up in your medical history. You talking about my babies? Yes. How many kids did you say you had? Well, there's Daniel, and Bub, and the twins, then baby June who passed.
I love that. She said my babies. That's what I say. My babies.
But it didn't make it either. Non-anomalous child, still living in Fallon, age 26. Non-anomalous child, lives with his father out of state, age 19. 2 SCP-2254-1 instances, both of which reached full maturity, and were presumed destroyed after Mobile Task Force Alpha-44, Big Game Hunters, raided an SCP-2254-1 nest, killing several of the instances. Non-anomalous infant, died due to complications from SIDS. SCP-2254-1 instance, that was terminated as a result of containment protocols. Yeah, that's perfect. Can you tell me about anything unusual you may have noticed with the twins? Something strange about how they were conceived, I mean? You mean about their daddy? He's a good-for-nothing. We had one stupid drunk night, then I got knocked up and he ran off. Didn't want nothing to do with them. Would have been lost if it weren't for Jack.
Them?
The father in question is Mason Banks, a welder who lives 3 doors down from Mrs. Barnett. Jack? Yeah, Jack's about as much daddy as he had. It's good, too, since he's a damn sight better father than Mason ever would have been. Who's Jack? He's... You ever seen some...
Yo, that's freaking crazy. But his name is Mason. And we have Mason right here. Numerology. Now granted, that says Mason as an occupation, but regardless, the man's name is Mason. And we have right here the word Mason in numerology. Works. Naysayers. You get the gag order this go round, naysayers. Shut your face. Shut your face. Numerology, baby. Works. Let's get it, Academates. Let's get it. That's what we're here for. Prove that the trivia works.
And then later you seen it in real life, and you just know it's the same? That's Jack. He came to me the night Mason got me knocked up. And he's so pretty with that blonde hair in his eyes. He knows how to treat a woman right. I told him that Mason had left, and that I think he had got me pregnant, and Jack said not to worry about it, that he'd be there to take care of things. How did you know you were pregnant? Oh, that's just Mother's intuition. Sometimes you just know, and I knew, and Jack knew too. But he told me everything was going to be alright, and that he'd take care of my babies. I see. How long have you known Jack? Well, ever since I was little, I guess. Maybe since, ever since I was little, I guess. Maybe since when I was in the 9th grade, when Daniel was born. Jack was there then. He didn't say much then, just that I was a special girl, and that he was going to be around for a while. He wasn't around much when Dan was growing up, but he was when the twins were born, and then again when I had the miscarriage. God. He was so sad about that. I cried, and he just held my hand and said, There, that's alright. You're still my special girl. I don't think so. I think just about all girls around here know Jack. He's just so supportive, you know? It's like he knows what it's like to want to be a mother, and he's just there to make it alright. To some of them, though, you know, he's just Jack, but... between you and me, he's my Jack. I see. Anything else you have to add? I don't think so. Hey, you seem to know all about this. You ever seen Jack's brothers? Brothers? Yeah, I think they're all named Jack. They're just each sort of different. Jack is scared of them. I am too. But I ain't ever seen them. Just the way he talks about them, you know they're bad. Bad? Bad how? I don't know. I just know that Jack is always smiling, except when he talks about his brothers. Then he's not smiling much at all. End log.
Like them double jacks ain't no damn joke, boy. What it is? Oh, no doubt. Calamates, that is the video, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, you know what I'm saying, putting up with my jargon, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to throw out some stuff out there to just help some people out. You feel me? Yes, and again, you know what I'm saying, please don't mix and screw my passion, you know what I'm saying, for anger, cuz the anger really doesn't help when you're digging through the research. Sometimes I learned to have to, you know what I'm saying, control my emotions when doing research, because I ran into a lot of things that just made me, but then you start realizing when they start talking to you, that ringing, they start talking to you, and you begin to see things in a different light, a different perspective, and it's like, okay, and that's the perspective that doesn't change it, so it makes it okay. It changes it so you can get through it and get to what it is that you know what I'm saying, your soul is searching for. So just like, that's why I say don't take everything with a grain of salt. Don't just take it for face value. Some things aren't what they seem. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, it may seem to be a joke, and it could very well be the dead on is the shit is serious, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be look serious and be a total joke. And I've witnessed so much go wrong with both sides of the mix and screwing of that site. See what I'm saying? Or what you're hearing, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's better to kind of mind your business unless you're a part of it. You feel me? Because that's how a lot of things get twisted. People don't know how to keep the same image and pass it around in a circle. I've watched that study, how an image is given. They look at it and they're supposed to whisper it, and it's to travel around to see if that very image from the first person looking at the image and describing what they saw, would it be the same when it made it around 20 people, and it wasn't, and it hasn't been. And it's like, what the fuck are y'all hearing? Or, buddy, what did you see? Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't mix and screw it. Like, if I'm looking at this card and it says, okay, we got Masons, is it safe to assume that that's the Mason workers, or is that some man's name? Well, let's find out. We got a name Mason, but they're saying in the actual occupation that it's Mason, but I don't look at the coincidence in that. I look at the fact of the energy that's picking up. This 4 is pulling out Mason out of this docket, and we have Mason right here. We got other things that stood out, but damn, you know what I'm saying, when you get it like right on the money, with a name or something like that, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, it raises that eyebrow. It definitely raises that eyebrow. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like, as far as the video is concerned, because, you know I went, it took me to a whole nother study, you know what I'm saying, with mine, but it's cool. It's cool because when even in the Bible, when it says, you know what I'm saying, the information is here a little, there a little, this is that aspect. You're gonna find some here, you're gonna find some there. I'm watching this movie and it resonates with SCPs so much, you know what I'm saying, that now that I'm actually reacting to SCP videos, I can refer back to these movies that I've watched, like the Kitsune, the nine-tailed fox demon. Like we know about the nine-tailed fox demon through Naruto and other shows, but who would have thought that it'd pop up as an actual SCP and being an actual entity that's been roaming around these areas, doing things, and has the same powers as what they've already displayed. And dude, but you can go and look Like, there wasn't no such thing as an SCP Foundation when Naruto first came out. Not that we knew of. See what I'm saying? So this SCP, it is kind of, it's roughly, what, 5-6 years old? Roughly. Naruto was out before that. And there's other movies that's represented that, the Kitsune. You know what I'm saying? It's been out way before this SCP Foundation. So, and I guess that's the excuse of like, yeah, that's what some people was writing about it, these canons, bro. Cut that out. Cut it out. If that's what you want to believe, fine. But don't bring it here. You know what I'm saying? Because we've already debunked several of these things using numerology already. So I'm not trying to hear that, because we're actually using an actual science to get the information that we're getting. We're not just reviewing this and just giving our dissertation. I'm not just somebody just looking at this, you know what I'm saying, and don't know anything about monsters, don't know anything about sigils, don't know anything about these demons. Like your guy right here. Who would that be? Cthulhu? You know what I'm saying? Or the Kraken. Or the Kraken could actually be Cthulhu. Who knows? But I know when you tap in, you start getting information, and the ancestors or certain beings that want you to know certain things because you're privy, and because you're spiritually ready for the knowledge, you've become spiritually privy to it, they start showing you. And it's up to you if you're going to take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not run with it as in belief, run with it as in receive more knowledge. You feel me? So y'all keep y'all head on the swivel out there. I don't know what to say to look out for as far as this thing is concerned. Just like if you're in the area of Fallon, Alabama, or the surrounding cities of Fallon, Alabama, you know what I mean? Watch out for the water. For one, I'm just going to throw that out there. For one, watch out for the fucking water, because they probably still running this project. You know what I'm saying? That's depopulation. Another way to get depopulation. Another way to keep my people from bringing in more gods and goddesses. And they probably be using this SCP as a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Scapegoat to do it. Because they come up with all types of bullshit to do something else. There's always underlining, you know what I'm saying, plot to a scheme. You feel me? Like, they don't just scheme, man. They scheme with a plot. They throw this out there to let you see it. That ain't nothing but the decoy. What that boy said in the I forgot what the anime was. He always said misdirection. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, if y'all know what that anime is, yeah, it's an anime. If y'all know what that anime is, man, you know what I'm saying, drop that thing in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If you remember that, remember Buddy saying that. He always said it, misdirection. That's the game they playing. On a lot of these schemes, they got you looking to the right when they straight went left. Some of them got you looking left and right, and they came straight ahead. Down the hammer lane. Getting to it. You feel me? So you keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected out there. You know what I mean? Y'all do some research, man. It's time for the truth to be coming out. It's time for people to start waking up. I ain't gonna say y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who out there viewing me. But I know it's a lot of people that's woke. I know it's a lot of people that's still kind of fighting the pillar a little bit. And I know there's others that's fighting you, saying, hell no, I do not want to wake up. And it's fine. It's whatever level you on, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But your rude awakening will come if you don't want to wake up. For those that just don't want to wake up, it's cool. You're going to get woken rudely. And you ask for it, though. The rude awakening. You ask for it, and it's cool. Because obviously your soul or your spirit can take it. So you need to be violently shook up, and that's all right. Cool. I'm not going to be the one to shake you, though. You feel me? I'm voicing mine now. So when it goes down, you already know I'm already in my place. Ready to organ smash on something or somebody. And trust me, it ain't going to be none of y'all that I'm worried about. I am not concerned with nobody down here with me. You feel me? Because it's coming at you as well. Okay? So y'all keep that on your mind. Keep that in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Do some research. Keep the critical thinking on. You feel me? Remember, it is a war for your mind. You know what I mean? What else? Do your due diligence for real. You know what I'm saying? Work on the connection with yourself, your higher self, and your intuition to know the differences. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And keep being happy, man. Whatever makes you happy, go do that. Go do that. What makes you happy. If you on some incriminating stuff that makes you happy, bro, I always say you need to reevaluate your game plan. You know what I'm saying? But if you are on some real elevating your mind and your soul and your spirit and all that, then yeah, do the work, and I promise you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? We in this together. We gonna keep staying in this together, and we gonna keep the pressure on Shallow Lost. So long as they got the pressure on me because they won't leave me alone, I'm gonna keep doing what it is that I'm sent here to do, because I can't leave you alone. I love you that much. Okay.